Hey, you know what? Time for a blind flight, baby. Yeah! Welcome to KillCo Whiskey Music. I don't know what that was. My name is Brian. I think that's what I'm supposed to say at the start. And today, this afternoon, right now, in this moment, we are finally doing a blind flight. I have not had a blind flight in a while, probably half a year. But finally, someone's generously donated some whiskey schwamples to the show. Whiskey Samurai, thank you for being here. Hello. You might not be here now, but hi, thank you for being here early. It's always nice to have a little bit of chat before the show even begins, because I didn't know people exist out there in the void. And things get started early here, which people aren't used to still. As some of you may know, I am trying to bring in some late night on the other side of the pond people and, the East Coast-ish, maybe more. I'd like to hit some of the West Coast people, but again, it's pretty much, 3 p.m. there? Not likely that they're going to be watching a whiskey video at the moment, or stream, whatever this is. This blind flight was sponsored by, no, that's not right, was donated, there we go, by LikeTime / Dan and Julie Like, community members of the Whiskey Tube community people thing, whatever this mess is. And they were kind enough to send some Elijah Craig barrel proof samples. I can prove it because I have an envelope. Look at the envelope. Elijah Craig barrel proof. It's all in here. All the secrets. I've only had a few Elijah Craig barrel proofs in my time. I've enjoyed them, certainly. And I have no idea what these are. I mean, which ones, which numbers, which letters, whatever those are, as far as, B520 or whatever the heck they are. I can't keep track. But as you may know, I have accidentally gathered quite a few Elijah Craig, just the regular kind, the regular Elijah Craig, by they seem to do a lot of store picks, like liquor stores seem to do that a lot. There's one I actually haven't opened yet. It's a 10-year anniversary one for one of the actual stores I go to occasionally. I didn't. Shit. And hello, Mr. Whiskey Shits. I forgot to do that. Welp. I'm trying to find a way around this now. I don't want to get up. I just sat down. I didn't even cross my mind. You know what? I will get a tiny glass. It'll take me all of 5 seconds, 6, 8, 10 seconds. Cheech, welcome. So I will pretend that I'm still here, and I won't be, but pretend I will be. It's a beautiful sunset, isn't it? I didn't go anywhere. What? I have my Bastard's Ball Tiny Glencairn. If this wants to focus, which it usually doesn't. But you can read that, right? Right? All those tiny little words that are hard to read on there. It says Bastard's Ball. I didn't go to the Bastard's Ball, but I got the glassware to prove I participated digitally, I suppose. And well, what to start with? Nope, that's. I have to find my Elijah Craig. Thank you for that. I mean, really, thank you for that. I didn't even think about warming up the palate because I do so many blind flights. Here we go. This looks like the regular old Elijah Craig. So at least I'll have an idea of their usual stuff. Only a little bit. I don't want to sip or two. How are all of you? You wonderful people who are here early. I assume you're well. Cheech, I'm glad to see you. Mr. Whiskey Shits, I'm glad to see both of you. You guys, I figure you guys usually have actual life stuff going on. So it's always a pleasure to see you here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 bottles of Elijah Craig. I didn't do that on purpose. It just happened. I almost bought another bottle today. I also forgot to post that on Instagram because I'm a professional. If you'd like to know the lineup while I have a tiny sip of Elijah Craig in a moment here, I think I did this right. Or left to right. So it's your left, my right. Yes? And I did it this way because people read left to right, at least in the English language they do. So that way it's easy for you to keep track. Blop, 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 blop. Blop, blop. And also I'm right-handed, so it makes it easier for me to go this way. And for you to view the other way, which is this. You know what I mean. Co-op whiskey. There's no late here. You can be here when you want to be here. There's always the replay. As long as you're here. We're here because we're here because we're here. Because we're here. Ow. So, this one. I'm not going to hold up the glass because they all have coins on them or covers. I guess I can show the first one anyway. I'll show them all. What am I doing? This is A. It has my little mash and drum logo on it. Logo? Cap? Whatever you want to call it. And this is the bottle it came in. It says A on it. Not that you can tell. There we go, A. And it's just a standard Glencairn. B is my whiskey vault glass. Okay, not that you can tell because why would you be able to see anything? And it has a whiskey vault coin on top. Or whiskey tribe, whatever. Tribe, yeah. And that is B. B. Number C, I'm afraid to pick this up. Show number C first. Number C is in a Drink More bourbon glass. And while I like their coin, it doesn't fit on top of a Glencairn. Oh. So this is Drink More bourbon. And I do have their coin on there, but I think I'm going to switch it out. This is their 5-year coin that I got just recently, but it doesn't fit on top of a Glencairn, unfortunately. It's just a big piece of metal I can throw at someone. I will use their other one, which does fit right on top, no issue. Look at this thing. It's hefty. Bam. 5. Kind of reminds me of a coin from a, well, at least that the other side does. Reminds me of a coin from like an arcade, except those had like wedges. Put it there with the rest. So that's number 3. Number C. That's what we say, right? Number C. And number D, right here, has a Crowded Barrel coin on top. And this is a glass that was given to me by the Drink Pro, another whiskey dude, whiskey tube person. I won some Four Roses special little swamples from him and sent a glass as well, because he's a pretty cool dude, as far as I know. We've never talked. But anyway, first, Elijah Craig itself in my tiny little glass. Either that or I'm a ginormous person. Either way is fine. It smells like Elijah Craig. Delish. What's in your glasses, if anything? Water, whiskey, tea, cactus juice, whatever. I don't even know where stuff comes up in my mind. Like I said cactus juice, and I have no idea where that came from. I was just like, hey, why don't you say cactus juice? Okay. Familiarizing my palate with Elijah Craig again. Burning. Right here. And I said earlier, but I have no idea if anyone's actually here. These were donated by Dan and Julie LikeTime. I feel like most of you know who that is and their channel already. They have many more subscribers than me already, because everybody does. It's all right. We'll get there. In theory. Oh, that's fun. That's a fun moment where your eyes decide to start bothering you for no reason. There we go. But, and the samples that were won on Wednesday, wow, that seems like a long time ago, are going to be hand-delivered. Actually, hand-delivered, hopefully, tomorrow. I may document a little of that because I will be going to a distillery where I have met the people who own it. Oddly enough, I met them at Irene Tan's store. Oh, cool. 2019, I believe. And since then, they're doing their own thing and have their own distillery, Working Man Distillery, I believe. Never been, haven't tried anything from them, but it's where I can meet said person whose name I've already forgotten. But he won on Wednesday, and he happened to be in the area, which I didn't know at all. I'm sure nothing can go wrong for me meeting a perfect stranger out in the wild somewhere by myself. So if I don't come back, well, it's nice. It was a nice run, I guess. I don't think that's going to happen. There are very few people who'd want to do me harm. And it's like, hey, I'm bringing you whiskey. It's a silly thing to do. Theoretically. Did I mention I have anxiety? I think I did. Always. It's my secret. I'm always anxious. I don't know why I'm nosing this because it's so tiny. I want to kind of, that's what my brain wants to do. It's just eat it. It's like chocolate. No, don't do that. In theory, I will be. In theory. Everything's in theory. Oh, yeah. That reminded me. I started thinking about travel. Well, I do have a blind flight right now. Putting this up for now. Oh, gosh, it hurts. Car still needs to be officially paid for. We are a third. We. Thankfully, from very generous donations from viewers like you, I have gotten a third of the way through the actual cost. I believe a lot of the funds haven't actually transferred through yet, so I'm not quite sure what the amount is just yet. But I feel like it's a third-ish almost. Still got a ways to go, but I will show the amount. Like at the end, I don't want to actually give a dollar amount because I don't know. I don't want to tell people like this is how much I need, and that feels wrong. Rather than just keeping it quiet and saying, "Yeah, there's more." I don't know which to do. I don't exactly like giving a dollar amount to things, but I probably should. I don't know. I'm new to this whole begging for asking for money from those who are enjoying the content. Yeah, not used to that yet. I think that's what makes super chats so easy. Then I feel like I'm asking for it. While with super chats as an option, people are just click the button. They want to give you money. Where this is more like I feel like I'm dragging it out of people. But it is for car repairs, and if I get my car repaired, which I did, just the cost of it is, I will. I'll be able to do some stuff, hopefully. Granted, right now I'm not exactly a huge fan of traveling because hot's out. My skin, like having this arm, on the windows where I'm driving, that'd be bad. That arm has enough freckles already. Thank you very much. If you can't tell, there's quite a few. I also have them on here, like some kind of leopard. Sorry, I have to actually speak when I do that. For those just joining, I am warming up with Elijah Craig, the default 47% stuff. Because thankfully, Mr. Whiskey Shits was on the ball. It's like, do you warm up? And I'm like, yes, I should do that. I didn't think about that. So I'm doing that now before I actually get started into these whiskeys. I have them sitting. They're poured. I did that at least. Yeah, bonus points. There we go. Ow. At least have them poured. I tried to eyeball them, but I think one or two. One eyeball. What are you gonna do? But we're going A, B, C, D, E, F, G. This way. For anyone wondering. So if you see me, you'll be able to see where my hand kind of is. I don't have like a fancy smancy setup like many other Whiskey Tube people, because this is my desk. It's not a setup for filming and such. Jim Morris, how are you? Oh, man. Oh, he did. I told him early. I told him, I think, last night. And he was asking me a bunch of questions. I'm just like, I have no idea what they are, dude. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what they are. I know that apparently they're Elijah Craig barrel proof. That could be a blatant lie. I have no idea what I'm drinking. I'm starting to get nervous now. John Trampetto, hello. Hello. Oh, Jim. Well, maybe I'll say this in Facebook instead. But I'm thinking about giving the option. Well, Jim, you'd probably be the closest, actually. If you wanted to do something tomorrow, I'm going to go to a distillery. Short notice. I imagine you have plans, but I realized I was going to a distillery tomorrow as of last night, making plans to do an actual hand delivery. And it's a Massachusetts distillery that I've never been to, but I know the people who started it, I think. Well, I've met them. I don't know them at all. But I met them when I met Rex and Daniel for the first time. It was pretty sweet at Irene's store. I'm making connections in the whiskey industry, apparently. I'm sure they're going to give me many bottles to review. Speaking of bottles, I'm really all over the place today. Thank you. You're welcome. I'm going to post this soon, if I remember. But I wanted to ask the audience. That's not what I meant to do. I have options. Like, for one, first of all, bottle buying is on hold until I pay off the car repairs. I'll say it again. My parents have paid for it, but they don't have the amount that they had to spend on it. So I would like to refund that so they are at least back where they should be. I'm fairly certain they used a credit card. That's not good. It was a lot. And I don't like that feeling. And if I do have an option to hopefully pay off even a fraction of it, I'm going to try to do that. I don't expect to be able to pay for all of it, but whatever I can. It's not me, it's you guys, honestly. You are helping me tremendously, as always, as ever. All right, so here are the options I was looking at when I went to the liquor store today. Apparently, it's National Beer Day, so beer. I'll have one of those later. I don't know if it'll be on stream, but I went out and bought some Guinness because that's my drink of choice. My Irish blood demands it. Wesley Zeller, hello, welcome to the show. I glanced at some 1792. 1792 has a little special place in my heart, wherever it is. And it was a store pick that I had. It was the first bottle that was donated ever, I think. Pretty sure. But I noticed they had 1792 bottle and bond, 1792 a single barrel, and a 1792 full proof. And let's just say I miss having the one I did. This was probably a year ago almost, if not more, when the first donation was, because I didn't do that. And the prices are thus. This is why I need advice. I don't have the money to do it, but also I want like a general idea. And if you hear loud noises, I apologize. I'm running the dishwasher because I need dishes for cooking. Apparently I'm doing that now. The bottle and bond is $35. The 1792 single barrel is $40. And the full proof is $45. The proof, of course, bottle and bond, 50%. The single barrel, oddly enough, is like 49.3 for some reason. And then the full proof is a whopping, 62.5%? I remember why I liked it now. Delish. JJ, hello. Just thinking about you. I think I sent you an email. I sent someone an email. I don't remember. But it was a question. If it was you, please check. If not, sorry. I'm trying to verify something. Mike Myers, hello. Welcome. Thank you all for joining us. I will be getting into the actual whiskey momentarily. And again, thank you to Mr. Whiskey Shits for reminding me I should warm up with a bourbon before I drink high-proof bourbon, full-proof, barrel-proof whiskeys. I should have something first to get myself prepared. And it's a nice little treat, honestly. I like that idea. Treat yourself, I believe is the saying. And once again, this blind flight brought to you by LikeTime, or Dan and Julie Like. Many of you know who they are, and they're very generous, and they have lots of whiskey, and I don't know why they're so generous, but they are. It's a little crazy. I love it. I love meeting people who are so generous and kind, giving. I don't know. I just like people throwing money at me. I'm not going to lie to you. Can you hear that? You can hear me, but I don't know if you can hear that. It's loud. Crap, I'm gonna have to clean this now. I didn't think about that. Zombie. Anyway, pour a little water in there, rinse it out. There, it's done. It's clean officially. Don't judge me. Thank you, Cheech. I did post it. I think I did. Let me know. I believe I posted the link down below, doobly-doo, as I call it, and as many others call it, I believe. But there should be a link down below underneath this window that you're watching right now. Should you want to go there. But Cheech also has it, bam, right there. Cheech is cool like that. Okay. I'll double check. Trying to remember. I'm trying to figure out who gave me the 15-year. Maybe it wasn't you. I don't remember at all. I really don't. I feel bad about that because I was like, who sent it to me? And I have to check the 5 different places where someone could have gotten in touch with me, and my brain's just like, I don't know anymore. I feel like it was you. Okay, good. Good. Sweat. Even. Ow. All right, here we go. Water first. Not sure I did that. Ah, it was you. Okay, good. Thank you, JJ. I wanted to make sure. Oops, wrong thing. Wait for it. There we go. There's a delay if you hadn't noticed. Yes, it was you. I thought it. Oh, whatever. Thank you for the confirmation. The only reason I was asking was so I made sure I could say, hey, thank you to blah, blah, blah for donating. And I was going, it was JJ who sent it, right? Because I'm really good at remembering things. Thank you. But then now it's been confirmed. We're good. I can make the video now. And thank you on the video officially. Because my brain was like, what's remembering things that people did for you when they were so nice? You asshole. Sorry. Get to the drinking. Sure. All right. Hey. Take it off the tap here. Oh, man. That smells nothing like the Elijah Craig I just had. I will tell you that right now. I get lost in this. DC, hello. Welcome. I'm trying to do, when you have a mustache like this, there's certain things you feel you need to add to that or else it just doesn't feel right, I guess. Those are things I like to do anyway. Cheech, do your thing. Gig it up, man. Dedicate a song to me and I will be happy. You don't have to do that, but it'd be funny. Because the audience would be like, who the hell is that? You could just see the man with the mustache and no one would know who the hell you're talking about. Enjoy your gig. Yes, enjoy your 3 a.m.s again. And thank you for stopping in here. I appreciate it. And you have a busy schedule, real life, and all that. This smells familiar, and not because it's Elijah Craig. Right? I'm thinking of strawberries for some reason. That's cool. Oh, really? I didn't know that, JJ. Well, everything moved. The last non-chill filtered, according to Roy. Are they not doing that anymore? They just decide we're not going to non-chill, they're going to chill filter now for some reason? I need to know for reasons. I also have a sample of it. That's why I was remembering. Well, I don't know when I'll do it, but where the hell is it? Of all the problems to have, having too much whiskey. I did have a sip. Yeah, there it is. Glendronach 15 Revival as a sample. I had a sip of it at some point. So I want to compare them to see if there's actually a difference. Those money. All right. Well, good to know. I'll keep that in mind. If that is, I'll have to double check it. I'm sure you checked for me. Everything moved again. But I will keep that in mind. I don't know. I swear. I don't swear. From what my brain that doesn't work at remembering things is remembering at the moment, is that doesn't it cost more to actually do that? Like it's easier to not chill filter it, and doing so is more difficult. or costs money. Yet I have no idea. It just feels that way. Oof, hi. That was a spike in my nose there. Just had a song stuck in my head as per usual. I know you, I walked with you once upon a dream. I know you. Apparently these are making me sing. That's fun. Wouldn't that be a weird thing to have happen to me? Like I smell whiskeys and instead of like notes and stuff, I get a song stuck in my head. That would be, I don't know how to deal with that. So apparently this was one from, was it Sleeping Beauty? Is that it? That was a long time ago, by the way. Whiskey Samurai, welcome, hello. Oh, Eagle Rare, favorite of mine. And again, I went into the liquor store that sells it usually, and I looked at the shelf, and it's not there. I'd be very upset if I can't get it there anymore. Oh, also the color. There we go. It looks like bourbon, as it usually does. I like to admire the color, only if only for a moment, but very often, at least with bourbon rye stuff, there's a very similar kind of thing. Sometimes you'll get one that's darker. I know with Texas whiskey specifically, you'll get this stuff that looks like tar occasionally. Or finished ones, but that's more Scotch, typically. This is the problem with doing blinds. I get stuck. I'll try to go through this quickly. There is, as I said, there's like a strawberry thing. It's one of the things I thought about. The thing that crossed my mind. I'll try not to think too hard about it. That's where I get stuck. And there's brown sugar and cinnamon, as per usual. That note I don't like is not there, so that's a plus. Still haven't quite nailed down what that is. I'm sure I said something about it last time. I don't remember what I said. Number B. You heard me. Swirl properly, damn it. There we go. Citrus. Can't figure out if it's lemon or I feel like it's lemon. It's making me think of that lemon cleaning fluid. I don't remember what it's called. The Lysol? Something like that. My nose too deep in there. It's a little spiky note. I have to keep in mind these are high proof. They don't smell like they're high proof. They kind of do. The first one felt alcohol-ish as a smell, but it wasn't. I take alcohol as something where if I get too close, my nose will let me know. And it does occasionally with this one. Mr. Clean. There we go. That might be it. I don't remember if I've ever smelled Mr. Clean. Probably have, but it's been quite a while. Oh. No, I can't. That's not right. I went to something else. We were talking about cleaning fluid, lemon cleaning fluid spray stuff. And oftentimes in the apartment I live in, once a week they come through and they clean everything, like the hallways and vacuum and such. And they use the really cheap ass cleaning solution. So you can smell it all up and down the hallway. It's not good. Things are clean, but also they use the cheapest cleaning stuff possible. I don't know how I know that, but that's the feeling I get at least. This one seems a little bit more spicy. Brown sugar or the clove? What is that? I haven't even sipped any yet, so I don't even know which one I actually like. So far, the smell of the first one is what I'm leaning towards. It was a little sweeter, I believe. The second one had this almost... There wasn't really a mustiness. There was just something else about it that made me think of that. Like, it's not actually musty, but it's... Part of me wants to say corn dusty, or just maybe dusty is the right word. Or something about it. Couldn't quite place it. I feel like I need... Oh, my brain, man. You know how you rinse your palate out once you take a sip of something? My mind was like, first you need to clean out your palate and your nose. So just dump some water in there. Why, brain? Why did you think that? Did I show the color of this B? I didn't, but guess what? It's bourbon color. There you go. This is number C. I keep saying number C and D. I love it. Oh, hello, friend. Well, this one's reminding me of caramel candy instantly. Oh, I like this. I like this one. I don't know why. I'll find out soon. Oh, it's making me think of what the hell are they called? There's a caramel candy I really liked as a kid. I still like it, but the hell is it called? It's a hard caramel. Well, not hard, but it's a hard-ish caramel just coated with chocolate. Comes in a brown bag. Can't remember the name of it to save my life, but they're delish. And they will pull out your fillings because they're not soft at first. You have to stick them in your mouth and then chaw on them a bit. I think it begins with L. Wow, whatever. I'll look it up in a minute. It's reminding me of that. Why? That's wild, man. Oh. What? Whiskey is so wonderful and so weird at the same time, you know? I know these are all just the same kind of thing. Elijah Craig barrel proof. So when they're released is different. The barrel is different. And they can smell so incredibly different. I haven't even tasted them, but this one smells wonderful. Like A was I was leaning towards A, and then I got to C, and I was like, oh, hi, this is exactly what I like to drink, apparently. Oh, you know what it is? It's reminding me of the It's Bourbon Night pick. Ha! Go figure. That's not a high proof, though. It's the basic 47% one. Same vein, though. I don't know exactly what I said about that last time, or in the video I did. It's a blank. You can check it out for yourself. I don't remember. That's why I made videos in the first place, if you were not sure. Yeah, this is basically just caramel candy. Caramel. Oh. It's very sweet. There's just a slight touch of oak. It's extremely inviting. It's still my mouth is ready for this whiskey. Reasons, that's what it was. Yes, the reasons. The big old chunk of caramel basically. It's kind of hard, and it's got this delicious chocolate on it. And you have to basically break your teeth to chew into it at first, but then you do, and it's delicious. Funny enough that one that smells so similar to the It's Bourbon Night Elijah Craig pick happens to be in the Drink More Bourbon glass. Anyway, I feel like I have to rinse my mouth out. I haven't had a sip of anything other than the Elijah Craig, the original, yet. Yeah, reasons are the shit. I like them. I haven't had them in a while. I've been defaulting to sort of the sweet treats. What the hell are they called? I haven't even opened them yet, but I bought them days ago. The hazelnut candies with the That's not it. They're the fancy chocolates. They have like a hazelnut in the center. They're basically chocolate on top of The hell is that stuff called? Hazel peanut butter stuff. Well, hazel butter, where it's basically you're putting chocolate, hazelnut stuff in your toast. It's that stuff. And then there's a hazelnut in the middle, and it's crunchy, and it's chocolatey, and it's wonderful. And it comes in a nice little golden circly thing. Did I mention I really have a bad memory for things? Like names really is really bad. And remembering things I want to remember and that I like, that's always really thrilling. It's just like reasons. I love reasons. When was the last time I had one? I don't know. 2 years ago, 3 years ago, maybe more. And now I'm thinking of a candy I have right over there. I can't see it. I've forgotten the name. They're hazelnut chocolates. They're round. They're delicious. And they're filled with a hazelnut chocolate spread of some sort, which I also can't remember the name of, so that's cool. Anyway, moving on. It'll come to me, or someone will tell me. Number D. I feel like I'm doing whiskey yoga. Just inhale, exhale. I should do that, whiskey yoga. I would go. I'd be signed up for that in a second. Especially if I got to wear spandex. Oh. Huh. This one's kind of mintish. That was not expected. They're all different. Like noticeably different. This is the same feeling I got when I did the 4 Elijah Craig picks that I have, like the regular Elijah Craig and 3 barrel picks from 3 different stores. They're the same stuff. You can tell it's the same stuff, but there's noticeable differences between each one. Ferrero Rocher. There we go. Son of a bitch. Son of a gun. Dang it. Heck. Shoot. Fark. YouTube overlords are watching, just so you know. I'm not monetized, though, so I don't care. Language, as Captain would say. This one has an oak note as well. It's something else. C is still the winner. Like this one's interesting, but it's very similar to B. I'm trying to figure out if I'm getting a cleaner smell because of the alcohol in these. And it's just, a cleaning alcohol-ish type thing. It's very Christmassy. I'm thinking of candy, of course, now because I have some over there. Now it's taunting me. Ferrero Rochers are amazing. In case you didn't know, unless you're allergic to hazelnuts, then they will kill you, so don't eat those. I'm trying to think of the butter, but I can't remember what it's called. It's hazelnut butter. And people used to eat it like it was healthy. They probably still do. It's getting hard to talk because my mouth is salivating like a hound dog. There's something distinctly sharp about this. I'm wondering if it's the alcohol. I mean, they're all alcohol, but some of them are a little more spiky and make my nose do that kind of thing. Yeah. It's like a mint. I don't see why I'm getting chocolate out of some of these, but I'm thinking I had the thought of a Andes. We're all about candy tonight. I guess these are all candies. These are candy whiskey. But the Andes. Nutella. That's right. Thank you. That's pretty much what Ferrero Rochers are. They're chocolate hazelnut outside, freaking Nutella on the inside, and then a hazelnut in the middle. Oh, gosh. So good. And fancy packaging. That's really what sells it. Let's be honest. All right. So far, C is the one that I seem to prefer. Well, there you go. Clearly, we're going to do a live stream of yoga and whiskey now, and I'm going to get in touch with them. I'm not. But as with many things, if you think it, it's already been thought of on the internet somewhere. There was another thing. It's like coffee yoga or candy yoga, or say anything and then put the word yoga after it, and it probably exists. Nude yoga, that's definitely a thing. You know it is. Don't look that up on Google. I mean, do what you want, but still. Going back to A, for the palate. Taking a long time doing this, but I did take a long time to start. Here we go. I swear I'm smelling the clean glass as well. That annoys me when I think that's happening. Oh. This one smells weird now, coming back to it. Yeah, this one doesn't smell as good as I've gone through all four now, and going back to A, it's like, oh, by the way, you like the C, and this one doesn't smell as good now. Enjoy. There you go. I'll open that, but I won't look at it now. Open it at a tab and look at it later. Because who doesn't want to know more about whiskey yoga? I know I want it. That was a cruel thought, Brian. Why'd you think that? Because it's hilarious and they would love it, probably. Maybe, probably not. I had a very peculiar mental image of ADHD whiskey and hot butter rolls doing whiskey yoga in spandex. Oh, man, they'd be so good at that. That'd be priceless. I'd do it too, but I don't know. I haven't done yoga in quite a long time. I'm an old man now. In theory. All right, drink it, damn it. All right, sure. Wow. That's a high proof. It's tasty. It's spicy. Hello. Oh, gosh. Ow. Hello, friend. That's nice. It's nice to meet you. All right. Well, for the first high proof thing I drank tonight, it was a bit noticeable. Oh. Feels good, though. It lets you know you're alive, as I like to say, even though I know that's due to my weird family condition thing. Thankfully for me, it's not too bad. I'm the least problematic of all of us. But they definitely said, don't drink too much alcohol, which I agree with, especially when it burns every time. It gets a little better the more I drink. I'm not sure why. All right, on to B. What's hard is to go over this as an initial sip. All I'm doing right now is just taking a sip, not thinking about it. Just like the videos I've done lately, although sometimes I still do it by accident. I actively tell myself not to analyze it, not to think about it, what it tastes like, just enjoy it as an experience. Like just sip it, see what happens, enjoy. Don't analyze. Don't. Stop it. Just enjoy the moment, live in the good of the whiskey. Number B. Come on, baby, make it hurt so good. Look what you did, Mr. Whiskey. You did that on purpose. I know you did. Sometimes love be like a sugar. Hurt so good. I don't even know who that's by. I just have the song in my head. That was also enjoyable. It's a long finish, though. The other one didn't have a super long finish. And it's spicy as well. I feel Elijah Craig seems to be pretty spicy overall. I mean, even the first pour I had of just the regular Elijah Craig seemed a little spicier than I remembered. Funny enough. I am very pleased to inform you, however, that I don't get that weird smell out of any of these Elijah Craigs, out of Elijah Craig at all. And I did explain it away at some point. The only thing I remember is I was talking about fertilizer, but I think it was, we landed on it being a decaying stick or a piece of wood that's been in the woods, and you just pick it up and it crumbles. It smells like that. We'll say oak, like not rotten oak, but decomposing oak that's all wet, that had been wet rained on. That's the best descriptive I can give for this smell that I find in random bourbons occasionally. So far, I found it in the first time I found it and noticed it was not Elijah, it was Evan Williams Bottled and Bond. And that's because I was drinking a lot of it. And suddenly there's this one thing that was sticking out. And I didn't like it. It came out even more on the black, and if I added ice to the bottom of the bottle. That's when I really noticed. It was even on the taste. Okay, B is all right as well. I think I prefer A. Funny enough. I'm a little scared now. I'm looking forward to C, and that could be a mistake. Because it smells wonderful, but the taste, I have no idea. Let us go. Onward, upward, up, and away. Oh, it's still a little bit of that glass smell. Goddamn. I don't know what that says about me when I feel I can smell the glass is clean. I don't know how I know that. Oh. Yes. That was delicious. It's sweet and not spicy. Well, it's actually a little spicy. But it was mostly sweet and delicious initially. Holy smokes, that's... Oh, my body wants more of that immediately. It's caused me to salivate like crazy. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. Why? I'd like to ask them to send me a bottle of this. No. If anything, I have to... Well, I don't have to, but it would be nice if I could find a bottle of whatever number C is. Because, God... that is delicious. That's fun, though. I like doing blinds because it's just... I have no idea at all. I have absolutely zero reference other than what I'm told. And all I know for certain, supposedly... Well, considering I just had an Elijah Craig to start off with... Yeah, these are all Elijah Craigs. Slightly different. However, it's the same thing. You can, I don't know how exactly, it's very hard to explain, where you can smell something and you at least know the base is the same. What's a good example of that? I don't know if that's a good example, but okay, whatever. So vanilla cake. Take vanilla cake, for example. You can do a lot of things with vanilla cake, but in the end, you know it's vanilla cake. Does that make sense? You put different frosting on it, different ingredients on top, put little sprinkles in it, that kind of thing. But it's still, the base is vanilla cake. That makes sense? It feels like it doesn't, but it probably does. Maybe. Have I mentioned I'm thinking about candies and baking and cakes and cookies right now? I don't know what's going on. Maybe I have a little blood sugar. I have no idea. I haven't eaten dinner, so there's that. I had lunch. It was a very healthy lunch. It was 2 hot dogs. Granted, don't worry. I'm seeing a nutritionist on Monday. And I have thankfully gotten into something that Whiskey Tribe promoted because I like to, weird as it sounds, I like to support Whiskey Tribe even though they don't need my help at all. But if they get something like a sponsor, I at least look into it. There's a few that's just blatantly I don't need to do it. They had a, the hell was it? Like a display thingamajigger projector. They had a projector that they got a sponsorship from. It's like, can't afford it. Don't need one. However, when they did, the hell's it called? Green Go, Go Green, Go Go, whatever it was. I forget. but it's a meal package thing. Not sponsored, by the way. If I was, that'd be amazing. I shouldn't even be talking about it because they're not giving me money. So I'll just say I'm enjoying it, but it's also making me have to actually cook and like deal with food prep. Not something I've done in a while, but I did actually go to Johnson and Wales as a young lad, and I did take some cooking courses. So I at least know how. I also am aware that I need a new knife. I need a whole set of knives, probably, among other things. I don't have a... the hell is this? Zester? That doesn't seem right. It's when you take the skin-ish part off of limes and lemons and oranges. How's that thing called? I feel like it's Zester. Anyway, moving on. Number D. Water of life. I mean, water of water. Aqua. Agua. H2O. Number D. Still has weird... I am wondering if that's a corn must or a corn dust. It's not bad, but it's kind of in the way. Anyway. Oh. Huh. I know, it's very descriptive. I'm trying not to think about it, but as far as the other three, that was the least spicy. And it's dry. It's drier at the end than the other three. It's good. I believe it made me think of milk chocolate briefly, at least on the taste. I forget what I said about it. I don't write anything down because that's what a professional whiskey stream person would do. Like Shayla. Or who else does that? Roy? I feel like a lot of people write stuff down, or Jason might. Match and Drum. I don't, because one, my handwriting is garbage. 2, I don't have any paper that I want to use. 3, I'll lose it. Believe it or not, I could lose it. All right. We'll give these a sniff and a taste again. Keep moving on up. Oh, and of course, well, all of you have donated, I'm sure. Car Repair Fund, donations greatly appreciated. Have a Patreon. Make sure you like and subscribe. There. You know what I should do? Well, I do have this. I keep forgetting. There's an actual like and subscribe thing right here. To mentally remind you for the entire stream. So I feel like I don't have to say it, but I know that's just something that's sitting there. It's not exactly catching a person's attention. Maybe I should make it blink. That'll be really annoying. I won't do that. On to number A. Ooh, that's hot. That's spicy. Like cinnamon, brown sugar, basic bourbon notes. Noticeable oak as well. Misty flying high. Hello. Welcome. Hi, all. Greetings, mortal. I mean, hi. I feel like that's something I'm going to start saying just for funs. Greetings, mortals. We're all mortals. Or hello, fellow human beings. That's another one I like. Because someday I'm going to meet someone who's going to be like, I'm not a human. It's like, oh, shit. Uh-oh. Number A is very much like an Elijah Craig that I had. It's very spicy. I mean, it's hard to describe it. I'm trying to think of something I could describe. I just thought of a cinnamon bun. It's pretty close. A little bit of vanilla in there as well. We'll go with that. It's very much like a cinnamon bun, but it's almost as if it has a lot more brown sugar and cinnamon than it really needed. one of those. If you ever had one of those, hopefully not. That would be unfortunate. Number B. Well, now I got Spider-Man stuck in my head. Spider-Man, Spider-Man. Spins web. It's the old song. Here comes Spider-Man. B is a little sweeter, less spicy, a little bit dry. I just thought of plum for a moment. Chocolate, like milk chocolate. Chocolate chip cookies specifically went through my brain. Lemon? Lemon zest, probably? Huh. I'm just saying what happens in my head. Whether that's 100% true or not, I don't know. I found the best way for me to do this personally is just literally do that, where I don't zone out, but I stop trying to think too hard about it and just images roll through my brain and make it a little easier. Also, I'll just say what it is. Does it make sense all the time? No, definitely doesn't. Apparently, we're talking about chocolates and candies and baked goods and lemons and what's that thing that I was talking about earlier? Citrus zester? Something like that? I forget. Oh, man. Give it to me. I mean, congrats. Do I have Elmer T. Lee? I feel as if I do. Oh, I do. Ow. Elmer T. Lee. 90 proof. Excuse me. 90 proof. Focus. There we go. Damn it. Focus. Don't look at me. Look at it. Look at it, you son of a... Trying to hide my face behind it. It focused for like 2 seconds. Can you read it? Can someone tell me if you can read it? It says Elmer T. Lee, I promise. Maybe if I just get in its face. No. This is fun. This is always interesting to try to figure out how my webcam works because it doesn't want to focus on anything ever. At least nothing in front of it. Anyway, I swear that's what it is. I don't remember why I haven't had it yet. I'm sure there's a reason. I have a feeling that was expensive, right? One more cast. I've never had any at all. Also, welcome if I didn't say so earlier. I don't remember. I hope I did, but if I didn't and you didn't type anything yet, well, I did now. On to number D. Is it bad that I say number D when just to make people crazy and like, people come in here like, what the hell is this moron talking about? All right. I think I just went out of order. What was the last one I just sipped? Was it B? I got distracted. Shit. Ow. Number D seems to drink a little hotter. Like I felt that one. Went all the way down to here. Well, here is where I felt it, I should say. Well, hold on. Letter 1. Yeah, it doesn't feel right. Also, I don't know if I just went out of order. I feel like I did, but I'm really not sure. Roll tape? No. Because I know I really enjoyed the taste of C, but I don't think I just had C. Son of a bitch. Or this is a sneaky way for me to make sure you're paying attention. I'm not, apparently. Oh, you know what it is? I got distracted by us talking about Elmer T. Lee, and I don't remember where I left myself. So if anyone was paying attention, which I wasn't, let me know. Because I just went to D, but I feel like I didn't just have C. I feel like I just had B. Number B. Letter B. Number B. Shit. $5 to $10 over retail. Ugh. I wish I could understand stores that do that, where it's just jacked up prices for, you can find out what the MSRP is, and you're just like, nah, screw it. All right, hold on, I'm going to go back to C. Mostly because I think I skipped over it. I don't remember. I really don't. The dangers of talking about other things while trying to do a flight. All right, here we go. I think the proofs are getting to me. Number C doesn't taste as sweet as I remembered. It's spicy. Look at that. Shit. The joys of high proof stuff. They all start to taste different after time. They're all covered, by the way. In case anyone was wondering, I have them all capped after every sip I take. So they shouldn't be changing too drastically, but they are changing. And also because I've been sipping them, my whole palate is getting blown out. Because these are all fairly high proof, as I seem to be told. Oh! Which one did you get? Did everyone get Elmer Tilly? Give it to me. No, I just I have a sample of it. I know nothing about it. I've probably seen it some places and haven't even clicked that I could buy it. Oh, I did ask that question earlier. I don't know if anyone answered. If you had the option to buy one of these three. Also, bottles are on hold until I get funds for the car. But I have the option of 1792 Bottle and Bond, the Barrel Select, and the Full Proof. Edwin Fulma. Hello, cheers to you, sir. Welcome. So if you have an opinion on those, let me know. Or let me know if you're following me on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter and all that BS. There's a Facebook group if anyone likes to deal with Facebook. I don't, but it's a thing. People are on there. That's the gist of it. All right. How do I... All right. Rapid fire time. I've already hit the hour mark. I didn't realize it. I'm going to go A, B, C, D. Sip after sip. No rinsing in between, so to speak. And see which one see which one I like the most. Oof. Cool. Probably not the best idea, actually. Oh, that's gonna make the last one. Oh, hi. Seemed weird. Sorry about the loud noise that probably was. Well, this is extremely difficult. The proof is obliterating my tongue at this point. I tried to go through them all real quick. Body didn't like that. When I got to see it, was super spicy to the point where I had to stop and drink water. Like my tongue almost hurts because I did that. Ow. I have an idea. I don't know if I want to do it. I want to just drink these as is. However, I know personally it does help me at least, and probably some of you. You get some high proof stuff, and it's not a simple sipper. It can take a very long time to drink. So I believe what I'll do is the amounts are about the same. So I'm going to add 3 drops of water to each one. I'm going to take a sip and see if there's a difference that I like. Because right now, after having drank all of them a few times, like I've gone back and forth twice at least, they've changed every time. So I thought it was good with C, and that's still the one I'm leaning towards. But now I can't even tell if I liked it as much. It's not as sweet as I remember. Everything's kind of blurring together. It's not good. I'm still leaning towards C as the one I initially liked. I'm kind of going with that. My initial smell and taste of it was just bliss. Ha! All right. 3 drops of water to each, and then I'll go back to them. I'll swirl them all around too, just to, again, eyedropper, so professional. 1, 2, 3. There we go. That's A, number A. 1, 2, 3. And if anyone was wondering if I'm doing the actual correct type of water that you're supposed to use for this, no, it's tap water. Leave me alone. One, 2, 3. At best, the only other kind of water I could use is soda water, and that's not going to work very well either. On to number D. Flat soda water, I might add. Not actual soda water. 1, 2, 3. All right. That is the minimum for me, is 3 drops of water just to see what else is happening. And usually it's something I feel works better with scotches. I'm sure some of you feel the same way. Some of you may disagree. That's fine. That's your opinion. Enjoy it. But for me, anyway, I try to default to 3 drops of water. I know Ralphie does, what is it, teaspoon? Probably a teaspoon of water. And lets it sit and leaves it alone, has it open up. He does all that kind of stuff. As far as I know. I don't watch his content religiously, but occasionally it pops up because of the algorithm, and I'll watch 1 or 2 of them. If it's a whiskey I'm interested in, specifically. I think he did Green Spot recently. Oh, hi. Oh, yeah, that softened it a bit. It doesn't smell as spiky now, believe it or not. Oh, yeah. I enjoyed that. Nothing crazy. That was A, number A. Big Vic. Hello. Shield, y'all. Welcome. Have a drink. Oh, and if I didn't say this, let me know what you're drinking. All right, A is interesting. I mean, when I say that, it's A seems like a typical bourbon. Now I've added water to it, and again, I don't know the proof of any of these. I just know they're Elijah Craig barrel proofs. I've dropped them down a bit. I might have gotten them to 47% by accident. I'll be surprised if I did. I can't exactly tell because I don't have a measuring stick of any sort. B has like a cocoa note to the taste now. Like hot chocolate. Hot chocolate cocoa, I should say, not actual the drink. It's funny how much softer they are. I only had 3 drops of water. Granted, I have drank probably less than half an ounce of each. I tried to put eyeballing about an ounce-ish to each of these. Because believe it or not, it's a lot. If you drink it all, it's at least 2 drinks minimum. And also high proof. So yeah. 1792 bottle and bond. Or single barrel. Single barrel? Single barrel. I hope so. Oh, hi. Yes. The sweetness is number C just popped out again. The kind of caramel candy thing. Oh, that was good. Lovely. I really like caramel, for the record. Like caramel, whatever. I really like caramel candies and caramel stuff in general. I'm one of those dummies who gets caramel lattes and such occasionally. Caramel macchiato, actually. That tends to be what I prefer. It's a little more bitter. Oh, what is this? Edward Fulmer says, scored a Russell Reserve 13 yesterday. Paid way too much, but scored nonetheless. That's the latest thing, isn't it? The Russell Reserve 13. That's what everyone's hunting down. I'll get one right now. No, I won't. I don't even know if they're around here. Hey, Brian Toner. I have a video about that. Or Brian Toner says, just purchased a Wilderness Trail rye cast strength. Hold on. I don't know if it's cast strength. I think it is. I feel like it is. Un momento, por favor. All right. Barrel proof. And I did a video at some point. Possibly, well, it had to be last month, honestly. It was probably in June. Come to think of it. Feels that way. Oh no. You'll find it. I'm not a whiskey hunter because if you haven't figured that out, there's a car fund, a third of the way there already, thanks to donations. And I have a Patreon if anyone wants to join and see all the random chaos that is my regular life and find out more about what mental illness really is. If nothing else, that's what I can promote it. You want to see how unhinged I am? Join my Patreon. I'm okay. I forgot where I left off. C. I just had C and it was delicious. Okay. Got it. Where was I? I'm on D. Don't forget. Bottle killing at 4. Oh, JJ says, bottle killing of 4 roses tonight. Ooh. Like a single barrel or just the small batch or what? Making room for Willet and Rye along with Wild Turkey and Kentucky Spirits. Running out of space. Haha, yay. Welcome to the club. Although, I only did that a couple months ago. No, I don't even remember when that was. Probably 3 months ago or so when I got the shelf behind me settled. All right, going to D. Again, I've added water. These are all capped for all this time. Huh. I swear, D seems like a rye. That was the one that had like a mint thing to it. And it's kind of back. A little spicy, a little tingly. I like it, but still not my favorite. C seems to be the favorite. I can't figure out what I don't want to. Well, I guess that's all I can do is say which one I enjoy the most, but I'm supposed to rank them or something. That's what you're supposed to do here, right? So C seems to be the one I like most. Like initially, I liked it. Dropping it down and proof a little bit helped to bring out that sweet caramel note again. So I'll say C is my favorite at the moment, but I have to pick a second and third. D is pretty good, but it's spicier. It's reminding me of a rye, so it's not making me feel the bourbon. A and B, at least with the water, seem very similar. I'm going to go back and forth between them now. D is probably going to be third, and A and B, I'm going to have a toss-up. They may not be. They may not be second and fourth, but we'll see. Because there is a spicy kick off D still. We're on. I guess I should go with A. So I'll try A first, and I'll try B and see which one seems more appealing to me. I'll have to drink water in between, just because, trying to make it fair. It's pretty good. It's hard to get the taste of something out of your mouth, I gotta say. Oh, shit. I'm waiting for mine in the mail. You know I can't afford shit. I feel like I was talking about that last night. Was it last night? Oh, God, what day is it? But, oh, you deleted it, you son of a gun. I removed it. Was it story time? Is that the thing that's going on now with the distillery or something? I don't know. Hey, don't use that word, Mr. Whiskey Shirts. You made a mistake. We don't use that word here simply because I'm mentally unwell, and some people might call that to me in a derogatory way. So I ask that you don't use that in chat. Please. Use that in your real life, but you be careful here. I don't know how to do this. I'll leave it alone. But Mr. Whiskey says, if you could remove that comment, I would appreciate it that you made. I want to do it, but I also don't want to accidentally like delete you from the whole chat, which I'm terrified I'm going to do by accident. Crap. I got distracted by that. A and B. Sorry, Mr. Whiskey. You didn't know. You didn't know until I said something. But like I did mention, I am considered mentally unwell, and some people might use that comment at me. And I try to keep that in mind. I try to have a, how do you call it? Like a general mental and physical disability thing. Like if someone said that to me, or if someone said that to someone else with a different kind of disability, that kind of thing. And trust me, I used to use that word all the time, and then I stopped. Once I found out I am not well. This is tough. Oof, wow, hi. All right. I need to make a decision. I made it. I like A more than B, oddly enough. Well, not oddly enough. I felt like all right, here's the story. For those just tuning in, I initially liked A. Wasn't a huge fan of B. Really liked C. D was okay. It's a little spicy, kind of minty-ish thing. So it's reminding me of like D is reminding me of a ride. It's annoying me. So the official lineup / what I like best is. Now I'm stuck between B and D. Right now, first is C, second is A, and I have to go between B and D to figure out which is third. B was really spicy all of a sudden. Like B and D are suddenly similar. What the hell? Ah! Or it was a sample that was closed. B's okay. Again, it still reminded me of rye. It's reminding me of wild turkey. That's weird. All right, B. B was really spicy suddenly. Oh, son of a gun. All right. I'm going to drink all of both of these if I don't pick one soon. And I like blinds. Blinds forced me to confront some stuff, and it's, you know what it is? Blinds, in particular, forced me to think about my preferences, and I guess, my palate, which feels a weird thing to say, but true. It really makes you dig into what your preferences are. And for me, it seems to be a sweet caramel bourbonish thing is my preferred. Not too sweet. I said this before. I do not. There's a limit to the sweetness I like. I will not. I will try a dessert wine, but for the most part, I've found them just to be blah, blah, blah. No, do not like. A little too sweet for my personal tastes. However, give me caramel candies and freaking Ferrero Rochers, and I'm good. Although I do find Ferrero Rochers a little bit sweet, too sweet almost. And I do like dark chocolate stuff. So like dark chocolate, like, oh god, I just thought I would caramel a bar with dark chocolate on it. Well, another nice sweetness notation. Cadbury mini eggs. Oh my god, I love them. It's a problem. Okay. I am seriously torn between B and D because there's nothing wrong with D. It's just reminding me of a rye. B is not doing that. Hold on. That looks pretty. Hello. Trump. I'm having a crisis. I mean, not really, but I am. I do like B. It is tasty. It's a little bit of sweet, but it seems like there's more oakiness to it. Granted, we're really getting to the bottom of these now. Ow. Going on to D again. See if it's still doing the same thing. I don't want to put it last, but it's good. All right. Here's the thing. Here's the problem. I got it. I will put B as third. D is not my least favorite. It's just a lot spicier and spikier. And that's not a bad thing. It's just in a bourbon, as something I enjoy sipping. I have a preference for sweetness. I do like a little bit of spiciness, but even with the water, D is just kind of it's a little aggressive, not severely. But again, it's reminding me of a rye. It's got that rye spice kick sort of thing. Is it a rye? I don't think so. It's supposed to be Elijah Craig barrel proof, but it's just got a little more kick to it. And though that's not a bad thing, it's not something I would sip on as a bourbon. Does that make sense? It could also be that the whole difference, again, keep in mind there's no, like I didn't measure everything. I didn't make sure they were all the same amount. I probably should have. Maybe I'll do that next time where I actually try to pour half an ounce of each, but I didn't. So one of these could be a little lower proof than the other, even though I added 3 drops of water to each one. The levels are different. Whatever. There are a lot of variables in this experiment, we'll say. Oh, what's going on? Brian, hello. Did I say hello to you already? I don't remember. I saw someone said hello to you and I freaked out. You've probably been here. I was distracted by my own thoughts for a moment. Okay, so officially at the moment, C, A, B, D. None of these are bad. For my personal tastes, I am going with C, A, B, D. C being the first one I like, A being the second, B being the third, D being the fourth. All of these are wonderful, but for different reasons. C is a caramel sweetness. A is kind of your basic bourbon, but it's got a little bit of B isn't bad either, but I don't like it as much as A. I couldn't really tell you why. I kind of went back and forth. I think A was just a little sweeter. And D, though it's enjoyable, it's a little bit too spiky, a little spicy. And it's completely different from the other ones. Like out of all of them at the moment, after having drank 4 high-proof whiskeys, bourbons specifically, D has stayed as the spiciest, spikiest one for whatever reason. Have you checked stores? The only reason I have I've been trying, even though this is a LikeTime sponsored show, not sponsored, but they donated the samples. I have a thing with many, many words, especially when I catch myself doing it. If people say like too often, I start grinding my teeth kind of thing. And I'm doing it. It's a very American thing. And there's nothing wrong with that. But once I start hearing it the first time, and I hear it more again and again, it's the only thing I can hear. It's just, oh, that's right. Well, that is a bummer. You need a hand delivery. Wait, no, that's hard to do. It's very hard to deliver anything to anyone not in the States because of things going on at the moment. Some bitch. I mean, dang it. Shoot heck. Oh, I had a sample of that. I enjoyed it, but it didn't, it wasn't up to the hype in my head. All right, once again, I'm saying it. CABD. Cabid. Officially. Let's find out what the hell these are. Are you excited? I'm excited. Also, donations to fix my car would be great. Patreon would be amazing if you could help support the channel month to month for whatever amount. It starts at $5. It goes up to whatever, basically. And people have actually donated in one go one of those tiers, and that just dumbfounds me every time. So here we go. As you can see, the seal is unbroken. I haven't looked at any of this. I don't know what it says. I have no idea. It's a sealed envelope. Anyway, I didn't actually lick it. That was humor and comedy, because we're clearly a comedy channel here. Isn't this nice? I like this. All right. Well, it tells me what they are, but I don't know what they are anyway. Oh, hi. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, that's nice. Explains a few things. Are you ready? I know I am. All right. Now, keep in mind, I'm going to say these things now, and most of you, well, some of you, me, I don't know what the hell I'm saying. Elijah Craig releases their barrel proof stuff with numbers and letters, and I have an idea what they mean, but they're ridiculous. And I'm going to tell you the numbers and letters and the proof. All right? Does that help? You may know what that means. You may know when it was released. You may know a lot more than I do. For me, I'm just saying what the proof is mostly and being like, oh, okay, that explains that. So number A. On my right, your left. David Basie, hello. Welcome. We're about to reveal the Elijah Craig picks. And once more, for everyone just joining, C-A-B-D. C is the one I prefer most. D is not the one I don't like, but it is a spicy son bitch. And not so bourbony to me. So it's C-A-B-D. C-A-B-D. Cabernet. And we're about to find out exactly what they are. Number A is A121. If that means something. It is 123.6 proof. Oh. Wait for the rest. Number B is B521. Funny enough, that was third. I don't think I ever had A121, actually. I know I remember having B521, I think. I can't keep track of this, by the way. I feel like I've had B521, but I don't remember. So, that's B. B is B521. A is A121. C, which was my favorite, C920. 132.8 proof for C, and I don't think I said it. For B, or B521, that is 118.2 proof. So that was actually the lowest out of all of them. weirdly enough. So that's bizarre. I mean, it's not really bizarre. Well, whoa, really? Okay. That is a bit of a tell in my world. I forgot where it was. So we're at C. C is C920, 132.8 proof, which is much higher than I thought it would be. It did not drink like that at all. However, that is not the highest proof. The one that I didn't like, or at least the one that was the least, only because it was really spicy to me, you're about to find out why that is. Number D is A120, 136.6 proof. That is the highest proof out of all of these, which isn't surprising because it was really spicy. And I have a feeling the proof had something to do with it. But I find it very amusing to me that though I like C the most, it was the second highest proof. So for whatever freaking reason, the proof went like this. C, 132.8 proof, the second highest. A, 123.6, the third. B, which I considered my third, was 118.2, which is the lowest out of all of them. And D, which you'd think I'd like the most because I say often I like high proofs, is the highest. So there is a tipping point for me. There's a point where it's too high and too spicy. Blah. Yeah, I guess so. It's not by much. You know, it's 132 compared to 136. We're talking 4 proof. And I did water these down, by the way, if you're just joining. I did add 3 drops of water to all of them to try to even them out, try to see if that changed anything, tried to tone down the spiciness. And it did help a little bit. And again, the rating was, actually, I should write it down. Hold on, so I can check later. Like, I won't remember this for the record. First was C. Second was A. Third was B. Fourth was D. And again, there was nothing wrong with any of these at all. They are all wonderful. But for my tastes and during this brief experience I've had, the winner is C920, which I've heard was really popular. Is that the one that was really talked about for a bit? I can't remember. Oh, I did. Well, there you go. Hey. I bet it's the hardest one to get. Whoa, everything's moving fast. Oh, did I miss anything? Responsibility party. What the hell? I mean, please drink responsibly. I always say that and I always mean it. Unlike some people. Here's a funny moment where when you see an advertisement at the end that says, please drink responsibly, they do not give a fuck. They added that because they should, and they're supposed to. And yes, John McElwain, it seems, as I said, that the highest proof was a bit too much, but I have to keep in mind that I did add 3 drops of water to each of these to tone it down, but they weren't exactly the most. I didn't exactly measure out all the exact amounts of words. The pours were not exact. It was, eyeball. And for all I know, the water might have kicked up the spiciness on D. I don't know if that's something that happens generally with bourbons, but you would think by adding water that would tone it down, and it really didn't. It still was kind of spicy. Yes, that is unfortunate. I've heard a lot of things about it, and now I'm just kind of going, son of a bitch. Just damn it. Yeah, so many people are agreeing C920 is the shizzle. Now I got to tell the like stats. Like, hey, yeah, guess what? C920s were really good. Damn it. Damn it, Janet. I love C920. Ah. Well, there you have it, folks. End of the stream. No, I'm going to drink. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to mix the losers. They're not losers. I'm going to mix the others together just to see what happens. This could be a horrible, horrible mistake. However, I did not pour all of these. I do have about half a sample of each left. It's kind of hard to tell in these brown ones. I poured most of the C. Son of a gun. Yeah, these are all about the same. I think, It seems as if I poured a little less of the A and a little less of the D. So those are the ones that had the least amount in them. And funny enough, A was still second for my tastes, and D was still at the end. Weird. Or at least unexpected. So it seems like now I have to get a bottle of C920, is it? Yeah, it's never going to happen. But at least I know if I do ever see one in the wild for a reasonable price, which I will not, because this is the barrel proof. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that would be funny if it was. All right, so there's a barrel proof Elijah Craig at the store I go to, but I didn't take a picture of it today, and I really should have. I feel like it was an A121, but my memory is garbage. All I know is it's definitely a barrel proof Elijah Craig, and I feel like it was around 60 or 70 bucks, which is why I didn't pay it any mind. I glanced at it. I don't know what the hell it was. But I'll have to check, because if it's a C920, I'll have to seriously consider it. Damn. I won't be able to afford it, but I'll consider it. And then I won't buy it. Unless someone donates like crazy, and you'd have to donate a lot, because most of the donations tonight are going to repairing my stupid car, which is from 2007, and it's the only car I'm ever going to own unless something drastic happens in my life, like having a normal income. Never going to happen. Granted, the Patreon thing feels like a normal income. It's amazing. Granted. People come and go with Patreon, but just getting that support every month as like a guarantee is very nice. As a guarantee, remove the like. Damn, words are hard. I feel so silly. I'm going to have to look up reviews about it. I mean, I do recall that floating in the environment for quite a while. It was either earlier this week. No, it must have been last year. If it's C920 would have been last year, because there's a 20 in it. And C means autumn-ish. I know there's meaning to all of it, but I can't really keep track. That's why I feel like the one at the store was A121, because that would be the beginning of this year, I think. I try to remember things. I'm not very good at it, though. I probably enjoyed it. I probably really enjoyed it. I don't remember. I know I drank it already, didn't I? Where is it? Yeah, I think the only samples I have left from you, Jim, are all scotches. Yeah. Because I was given a lot of bourbons from Tony Two Toes and Ben. Yeah. So I imagine I drank that one early, and it was probably delicious. C920, it seems, is really good, and I can verify it now. That actually might be the cost of the one I saw today. But yeah. In my brain, it's like the 9. I don't quite understand, but I know there's A, B, and C. And maybe D? Is there D? I have no idea. I didn't see it on this list, but that doesn't mean there isn't one. It might just be 3 times a year, A, B, and C. I don't know idea. So that would indicate A would be early on in the year, B would be about middle of the year, and C would be near the end of the year, right? I have no idea what I'm talking about at this point. But I know the end is supposed to be talking about the actual year. So 20 means last year, 21 means this year, I think. Again, just... I'm sure I did. I don't remember what the hell I said about it. That's part of why I make content, so I can check and find out what the hell I said. I am going to have to look back on a number of streams I've done, because I have done numerous Sunday sample night things, Sunday samples, and just not put anywhere what the hell I drank. So I'd actually have to watch the beginning at least to see what I poured, or at least probably all the way through, since I do have a habit of having one pour for the first hour and one pour for the second hour. Not in this case. These are all barrel proof Elijah Craig. Feeling a little bit. Not as much as I expected, thankfully. One more. Okay, it is A, B, and C. Okay. That's what I figured. I've never seen a D anything from a barrel, Elijah Craig barrel proof. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Okay, that's what it means. Ugh. So C920 would be near the end of the year, September-ish, apparently, and 2020, which means, son of a gun. Okay, that means that bottle / barrel is very hard to find and probably very expensive, especially if people know it's good. Many people have said that, I think. Oh, damn it. This is like finding out similar to finding out I'm a Buffalo Trace fanboy. Very similar feeling. You know, the one that everyone was talking about, the C920, that was so amazing. Everyone wanted it. It was so good. I'm okay with that, though. That, at the very least, means I have an idea of what my preferences are. That's the whole thing. I can officially say I really enjoyed C920 as a sample anyway. And I can let the likes, again, LikeTime, are the ones who sent these samples, a.k.a. Dan and Julie L. Like, I was about to say Dan and Julie L, because that's what their names typically are. But the likes, the Floridians, if you will. All right, so what I'm going to do, because I can, I will pour not all of, but I'll pour the samples of each of these together, except the C. C is staying in that. I'm going to drink that for the rest of the evening. Actually, I'm going to pour the rest of that sample. Yeah, girl. Because it's really freaking good. Per my tastes. I want to double check this. So A must have been this year. A is the A121. Okay. So there is a chance I may be able to get the one that's nearby. I suppose I could call the liquor store rather than going over there. I do know quite a few people who work at this liquor store that I go to. If you want to donate a bottle to the channel, that's an easy way to do it. You can order it online, tell them it's for me, I can pick it up. Should anyone want to do that, that does give you the option. Anyway, I'm talking about the Elijah Craig barrel proof they have there. Buy it for me, please. No, don't do that. I'm not even sure what it is. Yeah, Cappies. The story with that is, one, it's about 5 minutes away from me. Two, my brother used to work there, so there's a number of employees who are still working there that I know. There's at least 3. Yeah, I went there today, and there were at least 3 people I could talk to there about whiskey stuff. There is a guy who mainly deals with the whiskey, but I don't know. He was probably the 3rd or 4th person who worked there as the whiskey distributor-ish person. And I've heard bad things about the higher up for that company or something. I don't quite understand it. But basically, someone up the chain decided they didn't want to put Eagle Rare on the shelf anymore. And they were having a theft problem, so people were going in there and stealing shit. How, I'm not sure. You got freaking cameras everywhere, and you should have alarms on the door. But I have a feeling last year made people do a lot of things for liquor stores anyway. So basically, Eagle Rare is something I really enjoy, and it's not on their shelf. Could I still get it there? Don't know. I managed to get a bottle last time, and I'm kind of terrified about drinking now, which is fun. But yes, Cappies, if you wanted to donate a bottle to me. Oh, wait, there's 5. No, wait, there's 4. One of the managers is still there, who I knew initially when they first opened. So there's at least 4 people who are aware of me. Do they know I have a whiskey channel? I think 1 or 2 of them do. I believe it's the manager and 1 employee. That's it, maybe. I don't know about the other 2 if they remember or not. But anyway, they are familiar enough with me that if you bought a barrel, don't do that, a bottle for me and said it's for Brian K or KillCo or whatever you want to call it, and you let me know what the order number is. That's really all I need to know, is what the order number is, and they will be fine with it. They know it's for me. They know I do a thing. They know I buy plenty of whiskey, so that's an easy way to do it, should you want to do that. Granted, hand delivery is always an option, but it's a little, tricky. So again, the final countdown here. The winner of my blind tasting event. If you want to call that, was C920, unsurprisingly. Once I found out what it was, I was like, oh, okay. B or C or 2. The second place, A121. The third place, B521. And the fourth place, A121. And I have a feeling the one at the store is A121. I actually have to physically check on their webpage or calling them. They probably have it on their webpage, which I could check easily enough after the stream. And they do have the maker's FAE01 again. It was gone. Someone actually bought it. But I could buy it again, but I don't even remember if I liked it that much. I have a feeling I was sent a sample. Again, car repair fund is a thing. If you want to donate to the channel, please do. Be sure to like and subscribe. I have a Patreon if you want to see how unhinged I am on my off hours, which is, every day. But that was good to know. I like knowing that. I'm not a huge fan of the fact that I know that, since that is a bottle from last year. So I know that a very popular Elijah Craig release is something I really enjoyed. And I'm going to have a hard time ever getting a bottle of my own. Probably will never happen. But at least I know. I can corroborate. If anyone asks me, was Elijah Craig's C920 good? I can say, yeah, per my taste. They are. I mean, you have donated, I think. I assume. Oh, my brain is so bad. Since you're saying that, I'm assuming you have. I should know you have because, I feel like an ass every time I forget, but my memory is garbage. I really need to start writing on the bottles. Problem is, if I got rid of the bottle already, I have no idea. My point is, that's an easy way to do it. I feel, you know what it is? I feel bad that I don't remember because I've gotten to the point where I've gotten so many bottles that I can't fucking remember anymore. That's why I need to write the names down. I do have quite a few behind me that I need to label. Most of them are from Cliff. If you've never met Cliff, I hope you do someday because he's a whiskey freaking angel, basically. He gave me about 6 bottles in one go. He's a titan, basically. A titan of my channel. Ugh. Okay. Yes, I've heard a lot of good things about Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. I'm glad I got to try a bunch. I'm glad that the likes were able to send me this variety, and even the fact that they sent the C920, that's incredible. I don't know how much it was going for and how much they bought it for, but, I have a feeling they could afford it. Maybe. They have quite the collection. Oh. I forgot I don't know what we're talking about there. Reading. Woo. Okay, where was I? I was being an idiot. I mean, a maniac. I'm not an idiot. I'm being a maniac and pouring everything together. So these are the other 3. The C920 I'm keeping under wraps until later. We're gonna add these together. I will even show it for the camera. I mean, keep putting everything in the whiskey vault glass. Every single drop. This precious liquid, this whiskey gold. Tom McKellen, you've definitely donated, but I'm blanking out on what you donated. It's going to bug me for the rest of my life, probably. I'm trying to think of what I've gotten recently from Cappies, and it's been a while. If you tell me, I can turn around right now and write out on the bottle. I believe I have a marker. I should have it. Do I have a marker? I have so much crap all of a sudden. Good God, I have stuff for giveaways and such. By the way, part of the donation stuff, because I have no job, as many of you know, and since I need to pay back my parents who paid a massive amount of money to fix my car, which would be the first time I'm able to do that at all. This is why I'm trying to do that. Okay, it was you. Yeah. Good. That's what I thought. You've been very generous. Thank you. The 1792 was the first one, wasn't it? It was the store pick, right? I think. My brain is blanking out. It must have been. I think that's the only one I've had. I'm going to write on those. Hold on. And John, I am sorry. My brain is a... Because I know you did donate. Did I remember exactly what? I have no idea. Because that requires memorizing things. And I'm really bad at that. Yes. Okay. I like you. We were talking about that earlier. I haven't posted it yet, but I have a picture of when I went to the store today. Oh, hello. Someone did something. I wish I had a way for me to... Oh, shit. Alex, thank you very much. I appreciate that. That's a decent chunk. Oh, my God. People have been donating. I didn't notice. Kyle McDowell. Thank you. I appreciate that. One more cast. Thank you. So, this is why I need something to pop up and tell me. Thank you to everyone who donated. I was saying that like no one's donated so far. And all right. We were talking about John McElwain. There are 3 bottles I was eyeballing when I went there today. By the way, it's National Beer Day. So if you have a specific beer you like and you have it on hand, give it a drink. Because we are all programmed by the random ass special days that happen all the time. There's actually, if you ever do this, I've been doing it lately just for lulz, just checking to see what day, what the heck is going on today. And today is National Beer Day, apparently. Thank you for everyone who donated. I hadn't checked. I'm saying this now because I didn't think anyone had. I appreciate it. Joining my Patreon would be amazing because, again, having a monthly anything would be great. I live month to month, as it were. And we were talking, John, I'm so distracted. As soon as I see donations, my brain just goes, why are people so nice? I don't deserve it. Oh, God, I'm such a bad person. Sorry, I'm back. 1792. I eyeballed 3 when I went to the store. There were 3. There was, God, that's hard to read. The Bottle and Bond, a single barrel, and a full proof. And I'm asking all of you, don't tell me now, but if you follow me on Instagram, let me know there when I post the picture which one you think I should get. As far as the prices go, the Bottle and Bond is $35. The single barrel, well, the small batch single barrel, I suppose, is $39. Well, $40. Did I say Bottle and Bond? Bottle and Bond, $35. Single barrel, $40. And full proof, which is the one I initially was given, the first bottle I was ever given by John McElwain. Now I know. I will try to remember that. Oh, it's very important. But that was a store pick, and it was amazing. But the full proof is $45. We're talking $44.99. I'm rounding up by a penny, just to be clear. I'm keeping that. So the 1792 is gone, but that was the first one, so I should remember that. The Eagle Rare, I definitely drank all of that. It was good. The 500 subscribers bottle, however, where the hell is it? This one. This was very special. I'm going to write on the back of it. But I can't open this until I hit 500 subscribers. You know that. You know that. Actually, I'll write it on the side. I feel bad writing on the back. That's where the markers smell lovely. This probably won't stay very well. Is it Elwyn or Elween? I don't know how to say words. There we go, John McElwain. Elwyn, Jay, John. Again, I appreciate you a lot. And I apologize for forgetting because my brain is a piece of... It's not good. We'll just say. But I will be forever grateful to you because you sent me my first bottle ever, and I appreciate it. I really do. That was amazing. That was a wonderful bottle to start with. Wish I could get another. Oh, one more cast. Thank you for being here. Have a good night if you're not already gone. National Beer Day. I picked up some Guinness. I'm gonna post that on Instagram too. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter and all that BS because that's what I'm supposed to tell you. Tom Lawrence, hello. Hello. Nice to see you. Hopefully I'll see you again soon. I will show you what you have in store. They're all right here. Boop. boop. Boop, boop. So they're all ready for your waiting hands. If you're wondering, people, I believe Tom is the one who won. I hope he is, because if not, my brain. I'm going by the logo. I know you followed me on Instagram, and we did talk by email, but my brain is just big shit right now. I have had quite a few high proof bourbons. Keep that in mind. I've mixed them all together. Also, we haven't had a sip of this yet. So this is a combo of. Oh, Well, keep in touch. Like, this is the reason you should watch my Instagram and be on Patreon, because for one, Instagram's really easy. I can post pictures there. I can post story bullshit there. So it's very continuous, unlike YouTube, where I either have to make a video or start a stream. But on those other platforms, at least you can see whatever the hell I'm doing. If you're interested in that. If you don't care, that's fine too. Sometimes I don't care about what I'm doing. Anyhow, what's my point? I have to get better with Patreon, though. Let me rephrase that. I will try to do more with Patreon, at least with the lenses and the posts and everything, but Patreon and the lenses are weird sometimes. Like, if I'm out and about and I don't have a Wi-Fi, it doesn't like that. Anyway, what I just mixed together is what I was going to say. A121, B521, and A120 have been combined in this mixture, in this glass, at this moment. It's actually kind of hard to smell. It's chocolate. There's chocolate smell in here. Excellent. That would also be cool. I appreciate that. You did not have to do that since you already won. And many other people who donated on Wednesday just blew my brain away. Same with tonight. You guys are super generous. I appreciate it tremendously. You have no idea. I mean, you guys have an idea, but you can't really understand what it's like, one, to be mentally unwell and not able to work. Like, I don't function outside of my own apartment. Hell, I barely function in here. And two, that feeling, that funny feeling, where my parents do so much for me all the time, like for most of my life, and I can't pay them back because I don't have the funds. It's an awful feeling to have to be supported by your parents because of your disability. It's not a fun feeling. So you are helping me in ways I can't even describe to pay them back like a sliver of what they've done for me, but still it is tremendous. And I appreciate it. I really do. I'm getting emotional. Sorry. I'm going to sip this whiskey now. Cheers to all of you for being here and helping me and just being freaking awesome. Wow. You might say it's so spicy. Yeah, it's like D took over. It's super spicy. Oh, it's nice though. The finish just gave me something delicious. It was like that caramel chocolate note I seem to like. Oh, the proof though. Oh, it's good. It's still hot. Like, whatever it is about D, it just transferred into the other one. It's like, oh look, more proof. Enjoy, fool. I might add a little bit more water to this, maybe 3 more drops to finish it off. My stream is ending, unfortunately. Again, thank you to everyone who donated. Thank you to all of you who have donated to my channel. Thank you for being freaking amazing people in this community. Really supports my mental health. You have no idea. And also, thank you for sharing this whiskey with me. It's been delicious. Trev is going live next. Let him know I sent you. Tell him he needs to be a mystery guest. Or just tell him I sent you. Until next time, which will be Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, in case you're wondering. Live long and prosper. Don't forget to be awesome. And I said it too fast. That was nice. I have to wait for the last few seconds because that's my life. And I will see all of you, hopefully in person, someday out there.